Hey guys, how goes it? Happy Monday. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up? I'm Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. Definitely a great message to say the least for you guys today, so let's get started. We're going to start off with your oracle cards. So the first one says, my relationships will change when my vibration changes. So that's what it looks like. You are living in a time when fewer people will attempt the impossible task of pushing the unwanted far enough away that they will be left with only that which is wanted. It is the time when more people will come to the realization that what they have been seeking is not a change in the behavior of others or in the world outside of them, over which they have no control, but instead an understanding of their vibrational relationship with Source, over which they have complete control. And the second one that came up says, billions of us are living in perfect diversity. The diversity of your planet is of tremendous value and benefit, because from variety springs all new ideas and expansions. Without the diversity, there would be complexities and endless. You are billions of people living the perfect diversity, just as you knew you would, constantly asking for improvement and therefore setting up for the next generation that improved life experience. If you understood that and no longer clumped for the one way to live, things would go better for you sooner. So that's what that one looks like. I'm stuck on that one. I don't know how to feel about those. How do you guys feel about those? All right. So, like I said, it's definitely a reading for sure for you guys. I'm going to start off with the Seven of Swords. I feel like someone is walking out the door. This could be you walking out the door from someone walking out of the door. I feel like this could be some type of battle. Like this person's taking their stuff with them and leaving, or you're taking your stuff because you've had it. There's a couple different scenarios. I also feel like with this coming up, with the Seven of Swords coming up, this is you guys feeling like someone is stealing something from you. And I'm not necessarily saying it's money. It could be like stealing your joy, stealing your happiness, stealing your overall, like, not your overall health, but I just feel like you need to just pack up and leave. Like, where you are is not where you want to be, sort of feeling. I feel the majority of you are ready to conquer something. Like you're just, again, packing up your shit and leaving because you don't want to deal with it anymore. It's like they're ready to battle. It's like, whatever comes your way, I'm going to defeat it. It doesn't matter if you're friends, family, acquaintances. If you stand in my way of me going where I would need to go, then you're going to get knocked down, sort of feeling. That's what I'm picking up. Four of Cups, I feel like you guys are in stagnation mode. You really don't know where you're going or where you're heading, but you do know that where you are is not where you want to be. I feel like you are going to receive some offers, and I feel like that, or blessings, and I feel like that's what the pouring cup is. It's you receiving some type of love offer, or job offer, or house offer, or car offer, but it's some type of offer that's going to come after you move away from that Seven of Swords energy. So that's kind of interesting. With the Six of Swords coming up, I feel like the thing that pops right into my head when I see this card is that, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one single step. And I feel like you really need to continue to take that first step, especially if you're unhappy. If you're unhappy, then you need to take yourself out of that unhappy situation so that you can become all you're meant to become, guys. You need to move into that unknown. I feel like you need to tell yourself, what is behind me is no longer of value. What behind me is, it doesn't matter, because if it was for me, if it was meant for me, it would be going with me, like, into my future. I feel like there is some type of communication that either you're waiting on or someone else is waiting on with the Page of Cups, because he's just slowly, standing there waiting with his cup, waiting. Yeah, see, waiting on an offer could be too, as well. The Four of Pentacles, I feel like you have to understand that every choice and every decision you make is yours, right? So you have the ability to change this. You have the ability to make this good or make this bad. And I feel like right now the world is in your hand. The choices are in your hands. The decisions are in your hands, guys. But it's going to be ultimately up to kind of how you feel, and where you want to go. I feel like you will have supporters. You will have people cheering you on. You will have people in your corner, and you will get through this. You will gallop through this. So that's what they're saying. Like you're gonna like gallop on your horse. But you're walking, like you're leaving a situation. I don't know what this situation is yet, but you realize that there's a deeper meaning to life. Maybe you've been praying for a while. So we have the Hierophant up here. Maybe you're doing a lot of meditation and you've been able to deal with this scenario in a different light and a different way. Maybe instead of reacting, you're learning how to not emotionally attach yourself to the situation anymore. You've kind of detached. Because for a lot of you, you want that family, you want that love, you want that safe net. And maybe you haven't had it, and maybe that's what you're working towards. Maybe you do have that finally after leaving a mess. But I feel like no matter the storm, you know that as long as you have those people around you in your corner, then you've got this. And I feel like you do have people around you who love you. You do have people around you who care for you. You just need to take yourself out of a situation that is keeping you in that stagnation mode. You gotta learn to trust your intuition. You gotta learn to trust your gut, because that's trying to tell you something. We have the High Pisces. Listen to your dreams. And I feel like she's bent because she's gone through all of these things that are meant to bend her, but they're not meant to break her. And I feel like everything that you've been going through is meant to bend you, but it won't break you because you're stronger than that. You will have victory. You will be in that celebration mode. You will have that fun mode. You will feel all of those abundances. You will, things will piece themselves together. Things will make sense. But first, you got to get rid of the things that no longer make sense. You got to get rid of the things that, again, are keeping you in stagnation mode. So with that, your oracle card says orphan. So a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. The oracle message. We were all meant to have connections with other people, within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issues at hand is a need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or a community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. Relationship message. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out. Unable to get to the intimate place of safety and belonging, take heart as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Prosperity message. This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work, personnel, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. And your protection message, guys. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consistently choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. So that's a beautiful reading, I think, and really makes a lot of sense. I really feel like, you may feel alone. You may feel like you have nothing to offer the world, but God and Spirit are saying you are somebody, you are a person, and I'm going to show you. I'm just going to let you walk through this dark place right now, so that when I do show you, you'll be able to appreciate it, kind of feeling. That's kind of what I'm picking up. But there's no reason to feel alone. There's no reason to fear this new beginning, because I'm moving you into something better. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday. All my information will be up above if you would like a personal or to donate to my channel. No, I'm sending you guys all love and light, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.